Welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a reading for the earth signs who has earth in Mars, okay? Earth sign would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you don't know your birth chart or just want to look at it or whatever, you know, the link will be in the description box. This won't be for everyone, as we know. If you can hear the music in the background, obviously I don't own the copyrights to it. So let's get it popping. We're going to start with the singles. We're going to see what's going on in love. Venus is for those of you attracted to feminine energy, or this may be if you are feminine. It could tell you a little bit in regards to your position in it. Both Mars and Venus help you understand more who you'll marry or who's a good match for you. Okay, we're working with Venus right now, so we're working with feminine energy. Alright, I love you guys, and let's see what happens. Okay, what's coming in for my single earth signs and Venus? What's coming in, please? Six of Wands, guys. Wow, you have victory coming in. Whether it be through a person or situation that just turns out victorious. We have the Sun. Wow, guys. That's success. This is success in whatever area. You know, the Sun illuminates all and grants blessings. It really would overpower any card that comes out here. So you've got some massive... To me, the Sun also is change because it's, you know, when you know better, you do better. It's also enlightenment, connection to the divine. And there's no wonder you have victory here. What's the fears? Any fears or challenges here? Seven of Swords. Wow. Strength wanting to be in reverse. And there's two energies coming from this strength. One being you externalizing strength and using it in a way where you're being too dominant. You may be saying some cutting things. If it's your challenge, if it's your fear, it may be a fear of coming off too aggressive. Knight of Swords. Eight of Cups. You may be fearful of speaking your truth and fear that it may bring this to an ending. What's the advice here? What do you need to know? Now the Five of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So basically this is you dialing back your energy, not being too much. Don't abuse this Sun power that you have. You have the power in this situation to be victorious and take control, especially with this Sun energy. It feels like whatever is coming in with the Six of Wands is something that you're applying energy into currently with the assistance of the divine. So victory is coming in a project or in love or in whatever, you know, you're watching this reading for guidance for. It's coming in, but there's a need here. I just heard self-righteous. Don't become be humble. Be humble. Continue to use this energy constructively without... There's almost an energy here of teetering the fence between hearing self-assertive, but also being too controlling, too bossy. I think when you see the change here, and when you see things, when you see things, the blessings in your life being manifested, and you see your victory, and you're accomplishing things, I'm also being reminded that the Six of Wands reminds you not to rest upon your laurels. When you have victory, when you've succeeded, when you've hit your goal, continue to move forward, but do it in a way where you're still humble, where you're still as driven as you were before, where you're still not being too self-righteous. It's a sense here where you're going to be put in the public eye. You're going to be elevated. You're going to be in a position of power. You're going to be in a position of enlightenment. With the sun here, I'm seeing people following you. You building a following. People being attracted to your energy and following your guidance. But don't continue to let that's giving you victory be that in which that comes from the divine, and make sure it's not coming from a sense of self. And there's an energy here where if you're in a position where you're helping people and you're seeing your career begin to blossom and expand and grow, don't take it upon yourself to try to control all of it. Continue to leave it in the divine hands and continue to do your part with the help of the divine. And don't get over righteous when you're giving guidance. When you're trying to be a helping hand, be that without judgment, okay? With this Five of Cups in reverse here, I feel an energy, especially with it bringing me to the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords. There's an energy here of you needing to release lower emotions, because lower emotions will feed the ego. And if you begin to rise up in your power and see all of this success, and you're the person that people are coming to for advice and guidance and support, you don't want to be playing egoic games. You don't want to mask your wisdom with insecurity that makes you overdo it, you know. Queen of Wands in reverse, you don't have to be front and center. It's not always about you. And I'm seeing this as if you're getting constructive criticism, don't take it as, you know, there's an energy here of people wanting to come in and assist you, and it's not just because you're winning or evolving, but it's because the source is bringing these people in to help you as you further on. And what it's telling me with this Queen of Wands energy in reverse is you don't have to always be right. You don't have to always be front and center. You don't always have to be the one with your appearance on fleek or whatever you want to say it as, you know. There's an energy here of you needing to stay humble and rooted and firm to who you were when you started this project. Because who you were when you started this project was the foundations. And it's not to say that you're not evolving. Obviously you evolve, but evolve with a sense of, this is not for me. This is for others. And by assisting others, I grow stronger. I evolve. I continue to be blessed. I continue to have success. But if my platform can also be the platform of others, allow that to be. I'm seeing it like, don't deny partnerships. Don't deny people coming in and giving you that constructive criticism, because it can help. You're going to be attracting your tribe members, and your tribe members are going to be giving you feedback. And whether it's delivered with or without tact, take it. You know, oh, yep, Knight of Swords. Take it and mold it into what it is that will continue to be victorious for you. It's almost as if it's saying, allow yourself to be the head honcho, but not unteachable. Not where you're shooting down other shit that's ultimately going to be helpful. Don't shoot down the assets Four of Swords, that's all about being humble, having that grateful reflection, making it through the war, and seeing the other side, and now you can move forward in your life without having to fight more battles, where you're in a place of peace, a place of rest. But this doesn't feel restful in terms of you not taking action. This is restful in terms of you being able to be the head and also delegate. Okay? So whatever this is for you personally, be adaptable. Be the kind of person that people can work with, because you're going to be attracting a lot of people. Source is bringing in a lot of people, and typically this Ace of Wands is surrounded by people who are praising this person. And I'm seeing that as well, as if some of these people that are recognizing this victory are also people that are being strategically placed in your path to ultimately elevate you, to continue to help you grow. Okay? Six of Cups, some of these people may be past people, but see past your ego. Ace of Cups. Magician. Again, you're co-creating this new experience, and divine is going to send people in that speak directly to your heart and your mission. And some of those people that are being attracted in may be people that are familiar faces or familiar energies. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Feel your way through it. Fill it out and see what's the best option. If you got to toss some shit out and pick something else up, then that's what you do. But ultimately, you continue to move forward and keep the balance. Keep it going. The dance of change, okay? Okay, those of you with the love interest, let's see what's up. What's going on? What's going on? Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups. This feels like a karmic shift based on personal alignment. Personal alignment, fulfillment within yourself. Your fears and challenge. Eight of Cups, Four of Swords. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. See what the advice is. What do you need to know? Here and take them. Wow, the Fool and the Sun, guys. Awesome. Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful. With the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, you have a new cycle, it feels like. A new cycle. You've opened the doors for a shift karmically. And with this being a 10, it feels as if it's the end and the new beginning. But it's a new beginning bringing you into personal alignment. Or because of personal alignment. There's a reason to celebrate here. And it's partly due to the harmony within self. I feel like the divine is sending you signs and synchronicities. I feel like this Page of Earth is messages coming in an earthly form. Signs, synchronicities, symbols. Maybe even visions. Dreams. I'm even hearing old textbooks. So some of you are coming across old writings where you may have manifested or written down what you desired to create, and you're beginning to see it take shape. Wheel of Fortune. And it's because you're in alignment with it at this time. With this Eight of Cups in your fear or challenge, it feels as if there's an energy here of that final detachment. Knowing that something new or new experience is at your door and needing to detach from what was prior. Four of Swords, seeing things differently. Again, Four of Swords was just in the other reading. Seeing things in a different perspective. We had the Hangman at the bottom of the deck a minute ago. We now have Patience, which is Temperance. I'm seeing it where you're needing to take the time. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, the World. You're needing to take the time to eliminate any stagnant energy. Any stagnant energy, because first the karmic shifts, then reality shifts. Then you connect the dots, Ace of Swords, inner knowing, patience here with temperance, spiritual connection. This is you learning how to tie the mind and the spirit, the body. Again, mind, body, spirit. This is you learning how to be masterful with these energies, but with the hope and fear, or with the fear and the challenge. The challenge is actually accepting this shift, applying it mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, moving forward, leaving the old emotions behind you, leaving the old perspective behind you, leaving that battle you've now outgrown, you've overcome, you've learned from. It's leaving the experience itself and taking only the lesson, only the blessing. Tempering yourself so that moving forward you're in a vibration where you're able to process information without fear, without it being a challenge. Moving forward, what you need to know, your advice is the Fool, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. Again, new beginning. This is all about a new beginning. This is a new opportunity. We have the Sun in both readings. The Fool is you allowing yourself to be made new. Similar to the Judgment, but this I feel Judgment energy with it as well. This is that reset. This is that ground zero. This is that leap of faith, knowing that it results in elevation. I'm seeing the leap of faith as if you leap off and step onto the cloud of the aces. You know, the aces typically come from a cloud. Ace of Sword, Ace of Pentacle. This is the mental cloud. This is the physical cloud. This is you stepping out on faith onto that sun, God cloud. And sun is also a godly energy, especially in my readings. This is you stepping into the hand of the divine and allowing him or her or the divine energy to orchestrate your life and your experience in a way where you're co-creative. This is no restrictions, no limitations. This is also a child's energy. So this is your youthful energy. Tapping into that younger self in order to manifest as you would a child. You know, as you would have as a child. You know, a child doesn't hold the burdens. Therefore, you know, a child doesn't have that heavy vibration. What they believe can happen because their abilities aren't suppressed or aren't as suppressed. So they're able to rapidly manifest. This is you rapidly manifesting because the mind and the body and spirit is on one accord. Ace of Sword, Ace of Pentacle, Sun, mind, body, spirit. This is these things working in tandem to create the Fool's energy, where you're able to move forward detached. Again, detached. Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, detached from previous experience, previous limitations. And this is you having the patience with yourself as you create this spiritual harmony. You need to know that blessings are promised when you take the leap of faith and take your future into your own hands. Ace of Pentacles. This is a physical reality. This is the body. And the body is also what? Mind, body, spirit. Because who you are in the physical, this Ace of Pentacle, and I'm seeing Ace of Pentacle, the Fool, all of these are self. This is yourself. This is you. This is you made new. Again, I'm seeing Judgment in my mind's eye. This is, if you were looking at it in terms of this is your mind, this is all of you, this is your body, this is how you actually are depicted in the physical space. This is, I think y'all get what I'm saying. This is a new you, new life, new reality, new way of operating, new way of doing things. This is you no longer being in a procrastinative energy. This is no longer you being stuck or still. Four of Swords is still. Patience is being still. The wheel is changing. Life is speeding up for you. It's time to move forward. Eight of Cups, leave the past behind you. Four of Swords, leave the past behind you. Aces, leave the past behind you. The World, the Fool, the Sun, leave the past behind you. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas plus 2 aces. This is some shit that completely changes your experience. But there's an energy here of you needed to detach in order to take claim and ownership of what is yours. Two of Wands. No longer being at a place where you're in indecision. You're Empress now. Tower, you're Empress. You can bring things into fruition. You can bring things into life. You can manifest, the birth of new things and change your fucking reality. Completely bring down the structures of the mind, of the physical, of the body, your experience. Bringing that shit down in order to have the dawn of a brand new day. And we also know that when the building is removed, the sun can now hit that, there's no more shadows. Everything is made clear. There's such a temperance energy here. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Two of Cups or the Temperance come out. I think this is going to be your reading. You guys, there's a beautiful opportunity here to change the direction of your life. And it's changing irregardless, but where you land, you have the control over. It's like being able to move one step or being able to move 10. You decide. You decide by the amount you take. But the steps are there. You just have to take them. The Fool. Even if you don't see, even if part of those 10 steps mean you walk off the building, you walk off the building, you appear to be falling. Typically the Tower is two people falling out of a building or jumping from a burning building. The Star, you guys. I would say seize this opportunity to change your life entirely. To change, to evolve, to graduate. The opportunity is here. Will you seize it? Beautiful reading, you guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope this helps some or all, Much love to everyone. You guys have a great one.